Hey everybody, welcome to my podcast. This is Owen Miller and I'm teacher of math, physics, chemistry, biology, programming, robotic, and also I love teaching languages. Currently, I am leading the robotic department in an international institution. Then in this opportunity, we are going to talk about how taking cold shower could be benefits to your learning process. Are you kidding me, teacher? I hate the cold showers. Me too. But guess what? We are going to know about how science could explain the benefits. Then let's dive into this topic right now. The first part that, or the first thought of we gotta know is that taking a cold shower is increasing the awareness and attention because it activates the sympathetic nervous system. It's mean that it could be releasing norepinephrine and adrenaline. Teacher, what are you talking about? I don't know what that mean, norepinephrine, and I don't know what that mean, adrenaline. Could you please explain this a little more? Of course, and the explanation is pretty simple. If you want to have more awareness in the awareness state, your brain is going to be releasing norepinephrine, yes or yes. Norepinephrine and adrenaline. Norepinephrine to increase the attention and the adrenaline to increase the energy in order to respond. Then you already got the adrenaline and the norepinephrine. These hormones increase the heart rate, blood pressure, and respiration, generating a feeling of alertness and energy. Then the physiological activation translates it into increased attention and focus, which are fundamental to effective learning. Oh my goodness, teacher, you are kidding me? Is that part of that science? That's right. Also, another benefit or another parallel benefits could be related to about improving mood and reducing stress. What? The stress and the mood it's just called water. What you're saying or why you're stating that it could be benefit to for this also, then we have to break this down. Okay, the first part is that cold water stimulates the release of endorphins, neurotransmitters that act as a natural painkillers and generate a feeling of well-being and euphoria. Then your mood could be hacked by cold shower, by taking cold shower. Then you gotta do it as soon as possible. Also, yes or yes, you gotta contact or put in touch to your doctor and say or mention this to your doctor, like, hey, I I'm going to take cold shower. It could be benefit for me. Is there any parallel or external things that I need to know about this? Then all the time, please put in touch to your personal doctor before doing this kind of things, right? Then you already know that the taking cold shower, it could be simple. However, it has a huge benefits. The first one is that could be increasing the oxygen. It could be increasing the adrenaline, norepinephrine, and other most, right? Then also additionally, the production of cortisol. Cortisol, teacher, what are you talking about? Cortisol. What is cortisol about? The cortisol is the stress hormone. What? The stress hormone, yes. And by taking cold showers, it's reduced, creating a mental environment conducive to learning. As chronic stress can negatively affect memory and concentration, then it does mean that if you are under stress, your brain it's not going to learn easily, right? You already know what you got to do. Then what is the correct path or what is the accurate path to leverage the cold showers? So let me hydrate myself. And the first part of the path should be this. The first is study early, early, as much early as possible. 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m., good. Later, you should be, once you have learned, once you have gathered the information that you have to memorize, you gotta do this. Don't interrupt. Okay. If you have been learning for 40 minutes, you cannot just stop and start doing another thing, because it will interrupt or it will corrupt the information gathered and that is located on your short-term memory. Then you gotta be paying attention. All the information gathered are located instantaneously in the short term memory, right? Then if you study, you have to wait, or you have to have a mute time, or a time where you're not going to do nothing. 5 minutes. Then if you finish studying, once you have finished it, don't start doing anything. You have to wait, close your eyes, like meditating. Okay, meditation. It's accurate here. Okay, if you meditate by 5 minutes, just after you had finished studies, or of studying, your short-term memory is gonna be empty, right? Because you have taken the time to process and decodificate the information. Once you have meditated by 5 minutes, or you have been quietly by 5 minutes, you can take your cold shower. The cold shower is gonna be releasing the hormones that are gonna be increasing your memory and your decodification and all the neurobiological learning process. And of course, this is based on science. If you have some question, or if you got some doubts about this, or perhaps you have some comments about, or perhaps I don't know, just let me know on the comments below. If you have got some questions, if you have got some comments, please let me know them on the comments below. Then see you on the next podcast. We are going to be learning about how we could be improving our learning process. Then record, this is Saul Miller, and I am Tisha, and I'm your Tisha. If you have got questions, don't hesitate to comment them on the comments below. See you on the next video. It's time to crack the bags.